The Lenovo Yoga Tab 11 is a new mid-range tablet with a very unique design with a built-in kickstand, lots of storage, and a price tag that starts at just $320. It does have very strong competitors, however. Can it keep up with offerings from Apple, Xiaomi, and Samsung? I'm Andrzej from mynexttablet.com, and that's what you will learn in this review. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'm reviewing almost every tablet that gets released, and among those is pretty much every tablet from Lenovo, Microsoft, Apple, Samsung, and so on. One of the most interesting features of the Lenovo Yoga Tab 11 is its design. On one of the longer sides, it has a thick grip that houses a couple of speakers and a kickstand. That kickstand is made of metal and can be folded out at any angle you want. You can even hang it somewhere. That means you can easily put it on your coffee table or hang it in the bathroom when you want to watch a movie. We get a mostly plastic body with the kickstand and the speaker grills being metal. On the back there's also a fabric-like material which makes it feel a bit higher end. The tablet does feel well made, and I never had the feeling of holding a cheap device. With that being said, it's quite heavy at 655 grams. On its sides we get a USB-C 2.0 port and a microSD card slot. There's no headphone jack and no HDMI port, unlike its bigger brother, the Yoga Tab 13. Both the 8MP main camera and the 8MP webcam take good enough photos and videos. Nothing outstanding, but certainly fine. I love that we get a time of flight sensor next to that front-facing camera, which you can use to unlock the tablet with facial recognition. That works very well, especially when you turn on tap to wake. On the bottom inside that grip are two speakers, and we get another set of speakers on the sides. So overall the tablet has 4 speakers. And indeed, as you would expect from this setup, the sound quality is very good. They are not on the same level as some pricier premium tablets, but fantastic for their price. As the name suggests, the Lenovo Yoga Tab 11 has an 11-inch IPS display, and it has a resolution of 2000 by 1200 pixels, so the pixel density is not crazy high, but everything looks sharp enough. With 400 nits, it's not as bright as the iPad 9, but it's certainly bright enough to use inside. And I like that the screen is fully laminated and viewing angles are wide. With that being said, I noticed that its contrast and saturation are a bit low compared to some other tablets like the iPad 9 or Xiaomi Pad 5. This is hard to notice unless you do a side-by-side comparison, but once I did, the lack of contrast and saturation is clearly visible. It has a wideband level of L1, which means you can watch Netflix and other streaming services with HD resolution. The Lenovo Yoga Tab 11 supports the same Lenovo Precision Pen 2 that also works with the Yoga Tab 13 and the Tab P11 series. That's an active stylus that supports 4096 levels of pressure sensitivity, is charged using a USB-C port, and you've got to buy it separately. I think the pen itself is very well made and feels higher end than most Samsung S Pens, and it does work fine with apps like Nebo, Noteshelf, Bamboo Paper, and Squid. Sadly, there are not a lot of software features for the pen, like Samsung and Apple do include. Yes, I said the stylus works fine, but it's certainly not amazing. In a direct comparison, the Apple Pencil and Samsung S Pen are more precise with their supported tablets. And since we get a 60Hz screen only, the pen also does not appear to react as fast as it does on 120Hz tablets. That means I think the pen is a nice additional feature, but if you want a tablet specifically for handwriting and drawings, I would get a Samsung or Apple tablet for that. Inside the Lenovo Yoga Tab 11 sits a MediaTek Helio G90T processor together with 4GB of RAM and a 128 or 256GB internal storage. I love the large storage options here. You can see in my benchmark comparison that the Lenovo Yoga Tab 11 is quite powerful for its price. It beats the Lenovo Tab P11, Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, and also the Tab P11 Pro in some benchmarks. With that being said, the Apple iPad 9 sits in the same price class and is light years ahead. My gaming test confirms that it's a great mid-range tablet but can't compete in the premium class. Fortnite runs great, for instance, when setting the graphics too high, but you can't even select epic settings. That goes for PUBG Mobile too. Ultra HD graphics are not possible, but it runs great with HD settings. Other games like Left to Survive look great as well and are playable too. With everything else, the performance is fine. Chrome and Lightroom run great, and thanks to the 4GB of RAM, a good amount of multitasking is possible too. Out of the box, the Lenovo Yoga Tab 11 is shipping with Android 11. On its website, Lenovo says that the tablet will get an update to Android 12 in the future. What about further ones? I don't know, but based on my experience with Lenovo tablets in the past, I don't expect it to get Android 13. But well, one update is good. Lenovo has customized the UI a bit, but everything works as it should. There are a couple of apps pre-installed, and among them is almost every app Google ever made, at least that's what it feels like, more than usual. And that includes the Google Kids Space, which is a kids mode, as well as the Google Entertainment Space, from where you get a quick overview of your entertainment content. I never really found any use for that, and you can deactivate it easily anyways. With some tablets, Lenovo includes a productivity mode, and the Yoga Tab 11 is one of them. Once you turn it on, Android gets transformed a bit and looks more like a desktop operating system with a taskbar at the bottom, and the 3 Android buttons get displayed on the left side. It's not a heavy desktop mode like Samsung DeX, but that way it's a bit easier to navigate Android using a mouse and keyboard. In my standard battery test, the Yoga Tab 11 got an average result of 7 hours. For this, I'm always looping an HD video at maximum brightness on YouTube. So, is the Lenovo Yoga Tab 11 a tablet that you should get? I love this yoga design with the built-in kickstand. For its price, the 4 speakers are very good, and the performance is great for an Android tablet in this price range as well. But it's not a perfect tablet at all. While most aspects of the 11-inch screen are fine, it's lacking a bit of saturation and contrast. I also wish the active stylus would be a bit better. The Yoga Tab 11 gets more interesting once the price drops a bit, which often is the case quite fast with Lenovo tablets. So keep an eye out for discounts. Otherwise, the main selling point of this tablet is its unique design. If you don't care about that, it's probably not an interesting choice for you. Let's check out the alternatives. If you love this yoga design but want a bigger screen and a higher end tablet overall, you should check out the Lenovo Yoga Tab 13. This is a premium tablet with the same basic design, but a much better performance and a much larger screen. Another unique selling point of the Yoga Tab 13 is its HDMI input, so you can use the tablet as an external monitor. A similar price alternative is the Apple iPad 9. Yes, it's lacking this unique design and looks a bit old, but its processor is faster than every Android tablet out there, and the Apple Pencil works a bit better and certainly has much more software support. It's not perfect, however, since its screen is not laminated. Another tablet you should check out is the Xiaomi Pad 5. Often it costs a bit more, but here we get a better screen, a faster processor, a bit better stylus and a keyboard option. I'm not sure how Xiaomi will handle software updates, so if you want to be on the safe side with that, Apple is the better choice from these alternatives. Alright, that's the end of my review of the Lenovo Yoga Tab 11. If you have any questions, please write them down below. I'm Andrzej from mynexttablet.com. Thanks for watching and see you next time.